Hey, Marcus, 3-0 going into the Pac-12. First of all, how do you guys feel like you're playing as an offense going into the Pac-12 play? Second part of that is the Ducks struggled the last couple weeks in the second half. This week, even though he scored a lot of points, a lot of mistakes. Is that a concern?
I think for the mistakes, I think that's a good tool to learn from. Like for instance, the interception. That's something that I should have. I should have took care of the ball a little better. But I feel like as an offense, we're doing well. You just put up 42 points in little over 2 quarters. I think is something to be happy about. But we're not satisfied, and we're ready for next week. We're just going to continue to take it day by day.
With the turnovers and the penalties, is it a bit more concerning that those are happening in the third game and not the first game? I think that maybe they should have been a little bit cleaned up by now.
Like I said, it's good that kind of stuff happens. I think that's still stuff we can correct, and I think even though it's in the third game, there's a lot of young guys in this offense, and I still believe that to undergo some of these right now is good for us, and it's a good learning thing.
Hey Marcus, now 3 games in, how comfortable are you out there now?
Has been good for me, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
Marcus, without Carson, could you tell a difference along the offensive line?
Not at all. Not to say not at all, but I feel Carson is one of those guys that you can't replace. But those guys that stepped in for him today did a really good job, and we're just going to continue to just take it day by day, and we should be fine.
Marcus, is the offensive line still a work in progress a little bit?
That's hard to say. I feel like the offensive line has been gelling well together, and I think we just got to clean up a little bit of those penalties. But like I said, that's stuff that was good for us. Even though it's the third game, we're still young, and I think to kind of undergo those, I feel is healthy for us, and we should be okay.
Maybe along those lines, you've had some moments where you guys look so explosive for the most part with the ones that are in there, and then sometimes when you struggle a little bit. When you've gone through good and bad through 3 games, entering Pac-12 play, about what you thought you'd need to go through. This setup as a series of games where you could learn a lot about yourselves going into the conference. Do you feel like you did?
Yes, I think like I said, we're a young offense, and I think these first three games have really just kind of helped us grow a little bit and grow up, and mature a little bit. Like I said, there's still going to be times where you're going to have those struggling points, but that's to be expected. And I think we just got to continue to work through that. And like I said, we're going to continue to take it day by day, and we should be okay.
Marcus, those false start penalties pretty uncharacteristic of your offense.
Mm-hmm.
What causes that? Is it the new offensive lineman? Is it something maybe that you're doing? I'm not sure where that is caused from.
Honestly, the false starts a lot of the times were the defense, Tennessee Tech's defense was we call them stemming their defensive lines, and when they would stem, they'd be yelling out some kind of call, and that was kind of in the early part of the game when you're kind of jumpy like that. I think that's what happened is some of those offensive line, especially the younger guys, were kind of a little jumpy when they would yell those out. But as the game progressed, I feel like we got a handle over that, and we did fine.
Is that one of those teachable moments then?
Yeah. You're gonna have the defense. They'll be barking out stuff just to try and get you to jump off sides, and I think just to go through that is a very good teachable moment for us.
Not to look too far ahead to next week, but how much harder do you think this Arizona game will be compared to your first 3?
We're not really worried about so far ahead. I think we just got to continue to take it day by day. We're going to come out on Monday and work hard, and really our main focus is just to come out on Monday and correct what we did today and just start to get better as an offense.
When you guys had the turnover to start out kind of early on, was it good to just kind of get punched in the face, down 7-0, and get that experience?
Yeah, to start a game when you're not up is I think very crucial for us as an offense, and I think to take that the next time we got the ball and to go down and score to make it a tie game was very big for us, and it's a good confidence booster.
You know, DeAnthony's always good for a 40 or 50-yard run off the line of scrimmage. Kenyon didn't get a whole lot of work today. More Byron Marshall in the second half, who looked good. What do you think of the statuses of the running game, which has been paramount in this program for several years now? How are you guys running the ball?
I mean, shoot, you watch DeAnthony run the ball, I feel you were doing a really good job. I mean, even Kenyon, I mean, he gets those hard yards, and that's what you need is on first down. Even though he doesn't have those flashy 60, 70-yard touchdown runs, to get those first 5 yards or to win first down, to get us in a good second down situation is what Kenyon's been doing, and that's been really good for us, and he's made this offense very efficient. So we're very blessed to have such a good backfield this year, and we're looking for bigger things out of them too.
It's real important for you too, isn't it, Marcus, to get 4 or 5 yards of clip on
Yeah.
the ground?
I mean, to be second and 5, that really opens up the passing game as well. I mean, you kind of put the defense on their heels, and that really opens up the underneath holes. And like I said, it's something that's special to have those guys back there.
Anybody else? All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jake Fisher is in the other room.